So what I do is I love to create beautiful, nurturing, functional spaces for people to dwell in, for people to be the best they can be, for their spirit to thrive. And this is very much the same work that Giselle does. She creates that space for you, for your spirit to come out, for your spirit to dwell in, and for you to get in touch with who you are, what your passion is. So things that I had on my dream board, on my dream the biggest dream, and write it down and make it even bigger, and it's happening. And it's something that I think 3 years ago, as much as you dream the big dream, there's a part of you that still goes, really? Is that really, can that really happen to me? And it is, it's happening. Yeah, so for me, there were 2 pivotal points and they happened in the year that I was coaching with Giselle, that just made everything turn around, and gave me wings, really, to believe in myself. The first one was I had met this Australian celebrity 6 months prior, and we just hit it off, and she indicated that she wanted some work done on her house, but she wasn't quite ready. It was now 6 months down the track, and I was in complete knots about contacting her, because I have this issue with reaching out to people. So I was on a call to Giselle, and we were talking about this, and I said to her, look, I woke up this morning and I made the decision, I'm going to write an email, I'm going to send her this email, and I'm going to reach out and just see if she's ready to do something. And I felt good, I felt congruent, I felt like it was the right thing to do. And of course Giselle was fully supported that. She said to me, it completely resonates. You have to do it. You have to follow through. Yeah, so I got off the call with Giselle, and an hour later, I looked at my email, and there was an email sitting in my inbox from the celebrity, and it was titled "Ready to Start," and I had to literally do a double take and go, hold on, is this in reply to the email that I haven't yet sent? So that was uncanny. That was amazing. That just made me realize how potent my intuition was, and how important it is to follow through and to back yourself up. That was a huge turning point, because it did turn into an 18-month project. I ended up doing several rooms for her. It was a wonderful experience, and it just made me realize that I can do this, and it is completely aligned with my passion and with who I am. The second big turning point was about a year later. When again I was going through one of my phases of the work's drying up, I don't have a pipeline, I don't have clients, what am I going to do once I finish this handful of clients that I'm working with? Maybe interior design isn't the right thing after all. I was just going through real turmoil again, and I had a call from a headhunter, just dangling the carrot, pulling me back into the funds management world. I spoke to Giselle about it reluctantly, because I thought, oh, she's just going to just shut it down. I just knew. And of course she did shut it down, and she just said, look, it doesn't resonate with me. Does it really resonate with you? And I was like, yes, of course it resonates with me. It completely resonates with me, because it's I can make it work. I guess deep down it didn't, but I wanted to believe that it was the right thing to do. And a week later, I got a phone call from the company to say, look, really sorry, but we've decided to give it to an internal candidate who just came out of the woodwork in the last week, because if short of a letter of offer, I had the job. So it literally went from being in the bag to absolutely not in the bag. And for me in that moment, I remember it really well. There was a lot of anger. I felt really angry. I started crying. It was almost an internal rage at myself for letting myself go there again and getting trapped in the whole corporate thing and just not, well, backing myself up and not believing that what I'm doing, interior design, is my path and is categorically the right thing to do. Out of that anger, out of that internal rage, what came out was just an unequivocal decision to never, ever go back there again and to shut that door forever. No more contracting, no more 1 day, no more 2 days, no more can you do a little bit on the side, no more project management here for 2 months, no more anything. It was only going to be interior design. And the magic, and to this day when I tell this story, I still get goosebumps every time I tell this story, is that that afternoon I got a call from who became a client. It was a referral, a friend referral, who had happened 5 months earlier, but she was now ready. So it was that afternoon that I got the call to say, I'd like you to help me transform my house. And within 24 hours, I had 2 other inquiries come through, which both turned into clients. So I worked on those 3 clients for the next 12 months. So it was very lucrative. And just, again, I look back and I go, and it all happened in 24 hours. And it all happened the minute I closed that door forever. If you can just imagine waking up in the morning and finding it easy to get out of bed, because it's not a struggle. You're not going into a job that is a job, that's a means to an end. You are doing something that you love. You are bringing yourself into the world every day, and making a difference, whatever your difference is, to other people's lives, and contributing, because at the end of the day we're all human beings and we long for connection and contribution. And if you can do that every day, what more is there really? Creation is, I think it's the result of following your intuition, mixing it with your passion and backing yourself up. It's that cocktail of courage, again, intuition and passion. And if you put those ingredients together, it's a pretty potent mix. You leap.